parts of sub-Saharan Africa where commerce meets progress. Welcome to SOUQ News, your source for business, economy, and development insight that drive nations forward. From the vibrant streets of Lagos, Africa's fastest economic hub, SOUQ News takes you on a journey of discovery, analyzing and reporting the facts that lay the foundation for growth and development. We don't just report the news, we create it. SOUQ News is more than a channel. It is a catalyst for change, spotlighting the stories that shape economies, inspire entrepreneurs, and fuel progress. Covering business, finance, technology, energy, and many more, SOUQ News provides a daily deep dive into the stories that matter, interviews with industry titans, and analysis that empowers your understanding of economic landscape. Join us daily as we dissect, discuss, and deliver the most relevant and factual news on business and the economy. SOUQ News is your trusted guide, empowering you with the knowledge to make informed decisions. Lateef Jakande. Born Lateef Kayode Jakande in the Ekpetedo area of Lagos Island, Lagos State on July 1929. He studied at the Lagos Public School at Enowa, Lagos Island, then at Bonham Memorial Methodist School, Port Harcourt, King's College, enrolled at Ilesha Grammar School, where he edited a literary paper called The Quarterly Mirror. Jakande began a career in journalism in 1949 with the Daily Service and joined the Nigerian Tribune in 1953. The owner, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, appointed Jakande editor-in-chief of the Tribune in 1956. Jakande established John West Publications in 1975 after leaving Tribune and began to publish the Lagos News. He served as the first president of the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, NPAN. Jakande ran for election as executive governor of Lagos State in 1979 on the Unity Party of Nigeria platform. His administration was effective and open and implemented the cardinal policies of his party. He introduced housing and educational programs targeting the poor, building new neighborhood primary and secondary schools, and providing free primary and secondary education. He gave poor people's children education, and many of them are now very prominent in the society today. Jakande established the Lagos State University and constructed over 30,000 housing units. After the military takeover in 1983, Jakande was charged, prosecuted, and convicted of treason and later pardoned. He served as Minister of Works under the Sani Abacha military regime. He died in Lagos on February 11, 2021. Lateef Jakande was the first civilian governor of Lagos State. Lateef Kayode Jakande, SOUQ Enlightenment.
It's news at 3 and 4 will bring you some of the headlines. It's a pleasure having you join us on News Hour this Easter Monday. and we hope to see you share our programs, especially the Easter edition put together for you. And as usual, today we bring you business and developmental news stories from Nigeria and across the globe. I am Grace Komalafe. As you know, it's the festive period, and Nigerian governors, including senators, have urged citizens in an Easter message delivery to stay hopeful despite ongoing economic challenges, expressing confidence that reforms by President Bola Tinubu, including ending fuel subsidy and unifying the exchange rate, would lead to future prosperity. Leaders like Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum called for prayers for President Tinubu's success, while others like Akwa Ibom Governor Umo Eno emphasized overcoming current hardships like a period of trial and tribulations. Ogun State Governor Dakbo Abiodun echoed the sentiment of national unity and faith in leadership, while the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu pointed to recent progress, highlighting the strengthening Naira as a sign that hardship would soon end. He advised Lagosians to be Christ-like by reducing the cost of commodities in response to the improving economic outlook. In a bid to ease vehicular movement, reduce pressure from other routes, and further avail Lagosians free-flow navigation in their daily dealings, the federal government of Nigeria has announced the reopening of the Third Mainland Bridge, which has been partially closed to traffic, according to David Umahi, the Minister of Works, during an inspection of the ongoing project in Lagos with members of the Senate and House committees on works. He announced the full reopening, stating that the decision aims to elevate inconveniences for road users. The rehabilitation project, spanning 11.8 kilometers and awarded to China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation (CCECC) for 21 billion naira, will be officially commissioned by President Bola Tinubu alongside the construction of the coastal road. Umahi also disclosed during a television program that the installation of CCTV cameras and solar lights is part of the ongoing repair works. He emphasized that 99% of the projects are completed, and including the installation of solar light and CCTV cameras are there to curb crime and illegal mining activities around the bridge. Speaking on security, Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, has reassured citizens of the military's commitment to ending terrorism and banditry. He emphasized the Army's recent successes in operations like Hadin Kai and pledged continued focus on national security. Lagbaja highlighted efforts to improve soldiers' training and resources, prioritizing their well-being as they fight for peace. Lagbaja urged Army personnel to utilize the Easter season for prayer against forces hindering Nigeria's progress. He hopes the spiritual reflection will inspire soldiers with renewed dedication to their duties. And moving ahead, in a positive turn of event, electricity distribution companies witnessed a remarkable 13.37% surge in revenue, reaching a staggering 294.95 billion naira in the fourth quarter of 2023, as reported by the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS. This increase compared to the previous quarter's 260.16 billion naira showcases a promising trajectory for the sector. Moreover, on a year-over-year basis, revenue soared by an impressive 26.96%, highlighting substantial growth. The report also unveils a rise in customer numbers, with a notable 9.59% increase from the previous year. Despite a slight decline in metered customers, overall figures reflect a positive trend, indicating growing accessibility to electricity services. Supply also surged to 6,432 gigawatt-hour, underscoring enhanced service delivery, with notable distinctions in supply among various regions, such as Ikeja, Eko, and Abuja discos leading the charge. This upward trajectory bodes well for Nigeria's energy landscape. Away from that, the Lagos State government is working on improving water transportation by making it safer, more efficient, and a more attractive option for commuters. This was announced by the Lagos State Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiyemi, during a recent visit to the Lagos State Waterways Monitoring and Data Management Center Control Room. The government plans to implement various strategies to achieve this goal. One key area of focus is improving safety on the waterways. The Lagos State Waterways Authority, LASWA, has a control room specifically designed to manage traffic and ensure safety. The Lagos State government is also investing in new locally made ferries. These ferries are built to meet international standards and are expected to be more affordable and efficient than imported options. This initiative comes after reports indicated that a significant portion of the current boats operating on Lagos waterways are not seaworthy. Still in Lagos, the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service has conducted a comprehensive training program for healthcare workers to improve the safety and quality of blood banking services in the state. According to the agency, an intensive training program focused on critical aspects of safe blood practices. 300 healthcare workers, including 200 medical doctors from various specializations and 140 medical scientists from private blood banks, participated in the program. The Executive Secretary of LSBTS, Dr. Bodunrin Oshikomi-Komaiya, said that the training covered essential topics such as mobility and convexity of blood donors, appropriate clinical use of blood and blood monitoring, the safety of blood donations, and the role of laboratories in ensuring blood safety. The Attorney General of Lagos State, Lawal Pedro, has affirmed the absolute commitment of the state government to continue to support initiatives that promote gender equality, diversity, and inclusion both within the legal profession and in general. The Attorney General assured of the state government continued collaboration and partnership in advancing the cause of women in law and championing the principles of justice and equity for all. Speaking at a reform forum in Lagos organized by the Nigerian Bar Association Women Forum, Lawal Pedro stated that true progress could only be achieved when the voices and perspectives of women were fully entrenched and integrated into the fabric of our legal system and the society at large. He also pointed out that he was impressed by the emphasis placed on mentorship and networking opportunities for female lawyers, pointing out that mentorship played a vital role in nurturing talent, fostering professional growth, and breaking down barriers to achievement. And now we take a break and return to more stories. Please stay.
Lateef Jakande. Born Lateef Kayode Jakande in the Ekpetedo area of Lagos Island, Lagos State on July 1929. He studied at the Lagos Public School at Enowa, Lagos Island, then at Bonham Memorial Methodist School, Port Harcourt, King's College, enrolled at Ilesha Grammar School, where he edited a literary paper called The Quarterly Mirror. Jakande began a career in journalism in 1949 with a daily service and joined the Nigerian Tribune in 1953. The owner, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, appointed Jakande editor-in-chief of the Tribune in 1956. Jakande established John West Publications in 1975 after leaving Tribune and began to publish the Lagos News. He served as the first president of the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, NPAN. Jakande ran for election as executive governor of Lagos State in 1979 on the Unity Party of Nigeria platform. His administration was effective and open and implemented the cardinal policies of his party. He introduced housing and educational programs targeting the poor, building new neighborhood primary and secondary schools, and providing free primary and secondary education. He gave poor people's children education and many of them are now very prominent in the society today. Jakande established the Lagos State University and constructed over 30,000 housing units. After the military takeover in 1983, Jakande was charged, prosecuted, and convicted of treason and later pardoned. He served as Minister of Works under the Sani Abacha military regime. He died in Lagos on February 11, 2021. Lateef Jakande was the first civilian governor of Lagos State. Lateef Kayode Jakande, SOUQ Enlightenment, the heart of sub-Saharan Africa, where commerce meets progress. Welcome to SOUQ News, your source for business, economy, and development insight that drive nations forward. From the vibrant streets of Lagos, Africa's fastest economic hub, SOUQ News takes you on a journey of discovery, analyzing and reporting the facts that lay the foundation for growth and development. We don't just report the news, we create it. SOUQ News is more than a channel. It is a catalyst for change, spotlighting the stories that shape economies, inspire entrepreneurs, and fuel progress. Covering business, finance, technology, energy, and many more, SOUQ News provides a daily deep dive into the stories that matter, interviews with industry titans, and analysis that empowers your understanding of economic landscape. Join us daily as we dissect, discuss, and deliver the most relevant and factual news on business and the economy. SOUQ News is your trusted guide, empowering you with the knowledge to make informed decisions. We've got just what you need right here at Femi Wash Media. Call it the Midas Touch, and you wouldn't be wrong. Let us record, produce, mix, and master your audio like nobody does. Reach us on our contact today for the best quality job.
Glad to know you are still around. Moving ahead, the National Commission and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Data Protection Commission, NDPC, Dr. Vincent Olatunji, has shed light on the significance of data protection in the digital economy. Dr. Olatunji expressed the willingness and commitment of the NDDC to raise awareness among the citizens as it is concerned with ensuring compliance with the Nigerian Data Protection Act 2023. He explained that the awareness was a precondition for compliance and the ability of all operators, including licensed data protection compliance organizations, DPCOS, to effectively do their tasks as prescribed by law. Dr. Olatunji stressed the importance of awareness as a compulsion to compliance, adding that the importance of collaboration with critical stakeholders to ensure and enhance data protection practices across corporate Nigerians and local communities. In a key development, Boa Foods, Nigeria's top consumer goods company, reported stellar financials for 2023, despite facing a hefty FX loss of 81.9 billion naira. With a remarkable 22.7% profit surge, their profit after tax soared to 112.1 billion naira, backed by a whopping 74.4% revenue growth, hitting 7,029.4 billion naira. Key drivers include fortified sugar and bakery flour sales, skyrocketing by 1,062.8% and 151% respectively. Notably, 95.5% of revenue hailed from Nigeria. Although costs surged by 64%, particularly raw materials, Boa Foods maintained a strong foothold, with operating profit hitting 206.32 billion naira. Despite a staggering 1,030.9% rise in net finance costs, their resilience shone through, and the introduction of boa rice also contributed positively, BUA Foods continued to exemplify resilience and growth, embodying Nigeria's thriving consumer goods landscape. In a move signifying a boost in Naira, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, and other banks have injected $2.5 billion into the foreign exchange market over the past 2 weeks. This surge in supply has driven by the exchange rate down to 1,309 Naira per US dollar on Thursday, compared to 1,300 Naira just a few days earlier. Although still within the 8-week low for the Naira, this trend suggests a continued appreciation against the dollar. Simultaneously, there has been a significant uptick in forex transactions, with willing buyers and sellers on the Nigerian autonomous foreign exchange market, NAFEX, witnessing a remarkable 106% surge in activity, totaling 857 million Naira on Thursday. The surge marks the highest level since the implementation of CBN's new forex policies and the largest daily turnover since June 2, 2021. Such improved market liquidity is attributed to various reforms introduced by the CBN, including unifying exchange rate windows, relaxing the market, and clearing forex backlogs for banks and airlines. These initiatives reflect a more active market, bolstering investor confidence and potentially contributing to economic stability. Relatively, Access Holdings PLC achieved a groundbreaking feat in 2023 with its audited financial report revealing a staggering balance sheet of 26.7 trillion Naira, marking the largest asset expansion the bank holding company has seen in years back. This remarkable growth, amounting to a 78% increase from the previous year's closing mark, underscores the success of Access Holdings' bold offshore expanding strategy. A key driver behind Access Holdings' remarkable growth was its robust offshore banking operations, capitalization on substantial net foreign exchange gains amid the Naira devaluation in 2023. With offshore banking subsidiaries contributing to the company's total operating income and investment surging in value to 443 billion Naira by the close of 2023. Access Holdings saw its gross earnings soar to 2.6 trillion Naira, representing an 87% increase and the strongest revenue growth in decades. Despite challenges like rising interest expenses and inflation-driven operating costs, Access Holdings implemented effective cost savings measures. Notably, the company reduces loan loss expenses by 29.5% while achieving a significant increase in net interest income. This resulted in a remarkable four-fold increase in after-tax profits, reaching 619.3 billion Naira for the full year of 2023. The director's announcement of a final cash dividend of 1.80 Naira per share to shareholders signals confidence in the bank's sustained growth trajectory. Away from Nigeria, Dubai Land Department (DLD) has announced the commencement of the initial phase of strategic collaborations with 9 prominent developers to strengthen the Dubai real estate program. Leading developers including Emma Properties, Expo Dubai, Dia, Damak Property, Azizi Developments, Mag Sobha Realty, Ellington Properties, and AI Bets AI Duwali Real Estate Development have joined this strategic alliance agreement signed by Marwan bin Galita, Acting Director General of DLD. This program aims to promote professional ethics and principles within the real estate sector, with further partnerships expected to be signed with prominent developers and real estate brokers in Dubai in subsequent phases. The alliance agreement focuses on enhancing the competitiveness of Emirati professionals and facilitating their roles in the sector. Efforts will be made to allocate 10 to 15% of the project to be sold through Emirati brokers, aiming to empower national talents by providing job opportunities within the real estate sector. Marwan bin Galita emphasized that this alliance program aims to increase citizens' participation and incentivize their involvement in real estate activities in Dubai. In China, its Shanghai Automotive Industry Corporation SAIC Motor plans significant job cuts in its joint ventures with General Motors GM and Volkswagen alongside its electric vehicle unit. The state-owned firm aims to reduce 30% of SAIC GM employees, 10% at SAIA Volkswagen, and over half at its Ryzen Auto EV subsidiary. Insiders revealed this move reflects China's first automotive price war and the rise of electric vehicles, where SAIC lag behind Tesla and BYD. Though it has denied specific targets, but acknowledges recruiting 2,000 employees focusing on software and new energy vehicles. Falling sales compound the issue promoting performance-based exists amid a push for efficiency and reduced dependency on foreign partnerships in China's auto industry. Still to come, Chinese stock rise on manufacturing activity improvement. Oil price rise due to limited supply and positive economic signs. Tesla boosts Model Y car prices in US by $1,000. We'll return to the rest of the news in a bit.
We've got just what you need right here at Femi Wash Media. Call it the Midas Touch and you wouldn't be wrong. Let us record, produce, mix and master your audio like nobody does. Reach us on our contact today for the best quality job.
And now to the rest of the news and today's bulletin. Still in China, Chinese stock rose on Monday after data showed a slight improvement in manufacturing activity. The official Purchasing Managers Index PMI climbed to 50.8, indicating expansion for the first time in 3 months. The Kaizen PMI, a private survey, also signaled growth. China's CSI 300 index responded positively, gaining about 1.6%. Meanwhile, Japanese markets presented a different picture. Business sentiment among larger manufacturers dipped slightly according to the Tankan survey, a key indicator for the Bank of Japan. This, along with the absence of trading in key markets like Australia and Hong Kong due to Easter Monday, contributed to a decline in Japan's Nikkei 225 by 1.4%. The broader Topix index also fell by 1.9%. Away from that, Thailand's economic growth forecast for 2024 and 2025 has been revised downward by the World Bank, with expectations set at 2.8% for this year and a slight acceleration to 3.0% in 2025. This adjustment is attributed to sluggish exports and delays in budget implementation in 2023. The economy expanded by 1.9%, but unexpectedly contracted by 0.6% in the fourth quarter. The country's central bank has also revised its growth outlook to 2.5% to 3.0% for 2024. Factors contributing to this adjustment include global trade slowdown and postponed government spending. Export and public investment prospects appear dimmer, with the Shapers Council anticipating modest export growth of 1% to 2% this year. However, the tourism and private consumption sectors are expected to be key growth drivers, with tourist arrival projected to reach 90% of pre-pandemic levels in 2024. Oil prices climbed on Monday as investors bet on tighter supply for OPEC Plus calls. disruptions in Russian refineries due to drone attacks, and positive Chinese economic data. Brent crude edged up 0.3% to $87.24 per barrel, following a 2.4% increase last week, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate rose to $83.45 a barrel, up to 0.3%. With several countries closed for Easter, trade volumes remained low. Both benchmarks marked their third consecutive monthly gains in March, holding above $85 a barrel since mid-March. Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak announced a focus on reducing output rather than export in second quarter. Drone attacks in Ukraine impacted Russian refineries, reducing fuel exports. Despite softness in China's demand, Europe's robust demand and potential OPEC Plus cuts extension through 2024 supported oil prices. In same vein, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, has issued a call for increased investment in the oil industry to address surging global energy demands and sustain economic growth, emphasizing the critical need for this investment to ensure reliable energy supplies for current and future generations. OPEC Secretary General stressed the pivotal role of oil in global economic growth and access to electricity, particularly for the 675 million people currently lacking it. This call highlights the urgent requirement for strategic investment in the oil sector to meet escalating energy needs and support economic stability. As the world grapples with evolving energy dynamics and transitions toward cleaner, renewable sources, OPEC's call for a $14 trillion investment boost underscores the ongoing significance of the oil in meeting current energy demands, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and innovation in the energy sector to address evolving challenges and opportunities in the pursuit of sustainable energy solutions. Xiaomi, a Chinese company known for its smartphones and electronics, is experiencing high demand for its first ever electric car. The SOUQ, the company started taking orders on Thursday and received a staggering 88,898 per orders within the first 24 hours. This strong demand has led to potential wait times for 4 to 7 months for those looking to buy an SOUQ. The SOUQ comes in 3 models, with pricing ranging from 215,900 yuan, that is $29,870, to 299.90 yen. Delivery time vary depending on the model, but buyers can expect to wait anywhere from 18 to 30 weeks. This launch comes amidst a fierce price war in China's auto market, where established brands like Huawei and Xpeng are offering significant discounts on their electric vehicle. Despite the competition, analysts believe Xiaomi has advantages. The company's strong financial resources and expertise in smartphones could give them an edge in delving smart dashboards, a feature highly valued by Chinese consumers. Xiaomi is also promoting sales with limited edition founders edition models that include complimentary gifts. The special edition car sold out immediately, highlighting the strong consumer interest in the SOUQ. And now we go on a short break. We'll return to the rest of the story. Please stay with us.
In the heart of sub-Saharan Africa, where commerce meets progress, welcome to SOUQ News, your source for business, economy, and development insight that drive nations forward. From the vibrant streets of Lagos, Africa's fastest economic hub, SOUQ News takes you on a journey of discovery, analyzing and reporting the facts that lay the foundation for growth and development. We don't just report the news, we create it. SOUQ News is more than a channel. It is a catalyst for change, spotlighting the stories that shape economies, inspire entrepreneurs, and fuel progress. covering business, finance, technology, energy, and many more. SOUQ News provides a daily deep dive into the stories that matter, interviews with industry titans, and analysis that empowers your understanding of economic landscape. Join us daily as we dissect, discuss, and deliver the most relevant and factual news on business and the economy. SOUQ News is your trusted guide, empowering you with the knowledge to make informed decisions.
My name is Yinka Babalola.
My name is Ijoma Pelokoro.
My name is Joshua Hassan.
I am Rotarian or Mosunde Lawson.
It's Ife Yunwarita Ejeze. My friends call me Ife.
My name is Rotarian Lola Dare.
I'm inviting you to keep watching SOUQ News. It's the right station to tune to.
I like SOUQ News. SOUQ News is good.
I want to charge you all to listen to SOUQ News, watch the news.
You can have unlimited news first time.
Find SOUQ News. Be with SOUQ News. Never switch off. You are better for it. SOUQ News is the real thing.
Listen to their coverage and you'll be glad you did.
Turn to your YouTube, turn to your Instagram, turn to all your digital channels and look for SOUQ News.
Keep watching.
Keep watching
Please, guys, keep watching
SOUQ News.
Wrapping up, Tesla has announced an increase in prices for all Model Y cars in the United States by $1,000, as stated on its website. The base variant of the Model Y will now be priced at $44,990, while the long-range and performance variants will be available at $49,990 and $53,490, respectively. This decision follows Tesla's earlier announcement in March regarding the price hike, which was scheduled to take effect on April 1st. And lastly, in sport, NC State is heading to the Final Four of the first time in 40 years. The Wolfpack, led by a dominant performance from DJ Bonds, 29 points, and DJ Horn, 20 points, defeated ACC rival Duke 76-64 in the South Regional Final. The victory marks a remarkable turnaround for NC State, who had lost their last 4 regular season games. Coach Kelvin Cates' team battled through adversity, winning 5 games in 5 days during the ACC tournament to even qualify for the NCAA tournament. Their excellence continued in the big dance, culminating in this upset win over Duke. The Wolfpack, despite having the most losses ever for a Final Four team, 26-14, are riding a hot streak and ready to make noise on the biggest stage. The journey to Glendale, Arizona is a testament to perseverance and clutch play. Before we let you go, it's Easter Monday, and as a tradition, some Christians go to meet their Savior in Galilee, while some choose to do other activities to spice up the celebration. In a particular area of Lagos, preparing a certain cushion is the way to go as they celebrate Easter. Let's take you through the Brazilian quarters on Lagos Island in this report. In Lagos, Nigeria, at the heart of Lagos Island's Brazilian quarter, Good Friday holds a special significance, marked by the preparation and enjoyment of a unique dish known as frijon. This rich culinary delight, made with black beans, coconut milk, and cloves, carries a distinctive blend of influences, resembling both a pudding and a soup. Its creation stems from the cultural and culinary ingenuity of enslaved West Africans who were transported to Brazil. They creatively crafted this dish and has since then become a major Easter desire. Frijourne embodies the fusion of African and South American cultures, originating from Brazil's sugar economy, which relied on forced labor until the late 19th century. After slavery's abolition in Brazil in 1888, Brazilians of West African descent resettled in Lagos Island, now known as the city's Brazilian Quarter, where they formed the Aguda community. This community developed a distinct cuisine, which Frijourne as a standout dish enjoyed across Nigeria. Similar to Brazilian feijoada, Frijourne is made by simmering black beans until tender, then blending them with coconut milk for a creamy texture. Sugar, salt, and cloves are added for a sweet, savory taste. It is also accompanied with Nigerians' traditional fish stew and gari, providing a balanced flavor cushion. Despite challenges like urban development threatening the preservation of Brazilian-style architecture on Lagos Island, Afro-Brazilian culture remains resilient. The Aguda community continues to honor its culinary heritage, ensuring that Frijourne remains a cherished part of Easter celebrations, highlighting the enduring spirit of cultural exchange and adaptation. Grace Komolafe, SOUQ News. All right, Frijourne has now been added to my list of delicacies. You might want to give it a try as well. And that's where we call it a day for this edition of News Hour. We appreciate your viewership. And thanks for watching. I am Grace Komolafe, wishing you a beautiful Easter holiday. Coming up next is SOUQ Pulse by John Rogers Chooks. Please don't go away.